सो हेलो गाइस, गुड इवनिंग, वेलकम बैक टू मार्गदर्शन बाय IITians। तो गाइस, आज हमारे साथ में मिस्टर संकित। ही इज करेंटली परसुइंग हिज एमटेक, हिज मास्टर्स फ्रॉम IIT मद्रास। टुडे ही इज गोइंग टू फेस हिज IOCL mock interviews and he is from mechanical department. So we will start his interview as soon as possible. Now only we are starting. इस इंटरव्यू में मैं आप लोग को बता देना चाहता हूँ कि दो फेज हो गए। जैसे मैं आपको संकेत फिर से बता देता हूँ, इसमें हम लोग दो फेज करेंगे। जैसे एक पार्ट आपका होगा टेक्निकल का, दूसरा पार्ट होगा आपका HR का। तो HR के क्वेश्चंस भी हम आपसे पहले पूछे जाएंगे, उसके बाद में आपसे टेक्निकल पूछा जाएगा। ठीक है। सो वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग योर इंट्रोडक्शन, यू वी विल बी स्टार्टिंग योर इंटरव्यू नाउ। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, प्लीज इंट्रोड्यूस योर सेल्फ।
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Sanket Gupta. I am from Siliguri, West Bengal, and I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering from Jadavpur University, West Bengal. And in my second year of my second year of my graduation, I did a summer internship from Reliance Industries Limited. And in my final year, I got placed in BARC Polymers Private Limited, where I worked for 9 months, and then I resigned from the company to prepare for GATE examination 2023, in which I secured an all India rank of 136. As of now, I am pursuing MTech in mechanical design at IIT Madras, and looking forward to
संकेत, प्लीज बी लिटिल लाउडर, यू आर नॉट ऑडिबल।
So, can I introduce? I have to introduce again.
योर वॉइस इज वेरी लो।
So should I introduce again the entire?
Yeah, please go. Please go for it.
So, good evening, everyone. My name is Sanket Gupta. I am from Siliguri, West Bengal, and I have done my graduation in mechanical engineering from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. And in my second year, I did an internship at Reliance Industries Limited. And in my final year, I got placed at Varroc Polymers Private Limited, where I worked for 9 months as a graduate engineer trainee in the mirror R&D department. And after that, I resigned from the company and started preparing for GATE 2023, in which I secured an all India rank of 136. As of now, I'm pursuing MTech in mechanical design at IIT Madras, and I'm looking forward to the interview.
So, Sanket, as we can hear from your introduction that you are already pursuing your MTech degree. So, why do you want to join IOCL and leave your MTech degree? Do you have any clarification about it?
Since I have already worked at a manufacturing company, and ever since I was working in that company, I pursued the for GATE 2023 in order to join a PSU. But since to family pressure, I decided that I will go with the MTech program, and then I will decide in the later future what I will.
Why do you only want to join IOCL, not other PSU?
Since first of all, I want to work in a government company, and then I want to build a career in the oil industry, and then I will see where my I will further furnish my uh, managerial skills and all that, and then I will try for then I will look for better opportunities in the future.
So, Nair, again, can you please clarify? Like, you just mentioned that you want to join a PSU, and here we are for IOCL. So, like, will it be the case that in future a new PSU will come and you will join them, you will leave IOCL, something like that?
No, from the beginning of my GATE preparation, I was clear that I will join IOCL, or I will continue with my MTech.
Yeah, that's the case actually. So, why IOCL? That was the
So
question.
I
What is something unique about IOCL that fascinating you to join IOCL? Can you justify that?
am
Okay, no worries. We will proceed with another question. Okay. So just tell me who is your role model and why.
My role model is my mother, and because from my childhood I have observed her taking responsibilities and multitasking. Uh, she is a tailor by profession, so she also manages work along with the family. So I look forward to her as my model, and I think that I should also. I feel like I should have those qualities as well. So I look forward to her as well.
Okay.
So you mentioned that you were employed for 9 months, right? So what was exactly your profile there? What was your job there?
I was a graduate engineer training, and I was posted in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, and I was working in R&D department and in mirror manufacturing. So my day-to-day work included drawing the components of different mirrors and benchmarking different market samples of different vehicles which are available in the market, and studying their interior design, and trying to come forward with a new design which consisted fewer parts and a stronger design. These were my day-to-day work. I was also involved in a new product development project in which I actually made a prototype, which was given to me as a new project, and the product was not the project was not earlier in the profile of the company, and it was later added.
Okay, and then you left it to join IIT Madras, right?
Yes,
And
I decided to prepare for B2023.
correct. And so why did you left it to join IIT Madras?
Because I felt like that I was only doing that very was a similar thing which I was doing in my college. So I felt like I need to go further from this position, and I was doing like an R&D work. So I felt like I should take more responsibility positions. So that's why I took the decision to resign from the job, because if I had waited for more months or to complete more time in the company, I would have missed the opportunity to write the GATE examination.
So
Okay. So
that's
you,
a carry
uh,
on.
okay. You just said like you were doing some R&D kind of work in your previous job, right? So you didn't like that. So if in
No,
IOCL,
no, I actually liked it. But I feel like I should explore more profiles, because I actually love doing R&D work. It's not like that I don't like it, but I wanted to do more things in my career. I felt like if I will stay in that company, I will do that R&D work again. So I felt like I should explore more opportunities.
okay. So it in that case, like in IOCL, we are having the profiles for 5 to 6 years. So you can we assume that you will not be the best person who will be fitting for that job roles and staying for 5 to 6 years in a one role?
No, it's not like that, because uh, I I I find myself to be working very hard if I initially prepare for joining or for doing the work continuously. So I feel like I will be able to continue the work.
Okay. Yeah.
Great. So let me start by some technical now. So why did you choose design as your specialization? You had any
Because while working in the company, I was also since I was working in R&D, I found that I liked a lot of things which I did in the prototype making process. I found it very interesting, like failure mode effect analysis, then the the process of selection of materials, the process of manufacturing the component. These things I liked a lot. So I found that these are the things that are quite fun. So these are the things that I like. So I found out that these are the things that are taught in mechanical design. So I decided to go with it.
Yeah, so you just mentioned failure modes. So what is the factor of safety?
So factor of safety is the ratio between the we want the component to fail at a there is a strength that we look forward if we want to design a certain component that so we analyze the product as if it fails at a lower value of the stress than the actual failure strength the material actually has. So the ratio between the two is called factor of safety.
Correct. And what are the criteria through which you will decide a factor of safety?
So there are a lot of failure models that we have. That is the maximum principal stress theory, maximum shear stress theory. From those criteria, we find out the factor of safety which we want.
No, that is not true. That is not correct. So actually those models actually defines what is the maximum stress induced in the component. Those models don't characterize how you are defining the factor of safety. So let's say you want to, there are two cases, for example. In one case, we want to design a lift. So, we have the metal threads and you want to design that. That's case one. And in case two, let's say you want to design, let's say, a small box which is made up of metal. Okay. So which case you will give a higher factor of safety out of these two, and why?
Yes, because I will obviously go for a higher factor of safety in the lift, the rope design in lift because it is it is a very risky condition in the environment in which it is working. It is very risky, so we will go for a higher factor of safety in that case. So the factor of safety also depends upon the environment in which the design is to be kept. So a lot of things is to be taken into consideration.
Correct. So exactly this is what I am asking. So what are the characteristics through which you will define the factor of safety?
So there are the cost is one of the
Correct.
characteristics. The environment in which the component is working is one of the characteristics, and again the uh, the material if the previous data is available about the manufacturing of the certain component, then we take a very low factor of safety. And if the component is very new, the component is not being manufactured previously at a large scale, then we go for a higher factor of safety if the product is very new. So these are some of the questions.
Correct. You mentioned failure theories along the way, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me what are the failure theories?
So one of the theories is maximum principal stress theory. So we define that if the maximum stress induced in the maximum principal stress induced in the body, if it is equal to the yield stress of the material, then the material will fail. This is the maximum principal stress theory. And if the maximum shear stress theory says that if the maximum shear stress induced in the body is equal to the shear strength of the body, then the material will fail. And one of the theories is
Yeah, correct. So you are right. So why do we need different kind of theories?
because in reality the components don't follow the theoretical values. So we have for certain things for different materials the failure type is different. The material will fail by different conditions. For example, like a chalk will fail in a brittle manner, while a steel piece will fail in a ductile manner. So For those reasons, we go for different theories in different materials.
Correct. So now you are at the example of chalk. Let's say we have a cylinder.
Yes.
In case A, it is made up of a ductile material like steel that you mentioned, and in case B, it is made up of a brittle material.
Hmm.
It's a cast iron type of material, and it is it is given a torsion type of stress.
Yes.
So what will be the failure modes in case of brittle and ductile?
In a brittle material, if the material is given a torque and it is subjected to torsion stress, the brittle material will fail by forming a helix at an angle of 45 degree, while a ductile material will fail at a plane which is perpendicular to the axis of axis in which the torque is applied.
Correct. So that's nearly correct actually. One of the reason we need failure theories is also that the different type of material have different characteristics.
Hmm.
At basic level, we have only ductile and brittle material, but on the advanced level, we also have multiple different characteristic and properties of the material. So that's the reason we need. Jay sir,
So Sanket, please shall we move with heat and mass transfer, HMT?
Yes.
Okay. So please take out your pen. Please take out your copy, notebook, okay, or paper, something. Draw the graph of the radius of insulation, critical thickness of insulation, or basically critical radius. In the case of steam carrying pipe,
Steam carrying pipe.
yes.
One minute, I take another phone. Come with the pen.
Yes. नाउ अब इसमें मेरे को आप आरटीएच बताइए और क्यूटीएच बताइए मिनिमम, जैसे रेडियस ऑफ आवाज आ रही है मेरी? एम ऑडिबल?
नहीं अब इसमें कट रहा है।
इस केस में आप रेडियस बताइए मुझे, व्हाट विल बी द रेडियस और क्रिटिकल रेडियस एंड व्हाट कैन बी केप्ट मैक्सिमम if I allow heat, if I allow more heat.
If I allow it more it, so we want the
क्रिटिकल रेडियस बता दीजिए आप पहले.
क्रिटिकल रेडियस बताइए.
I don't remember the formula correctly.
It's not audible actually, Sanket.
वो ग्राफ में होता है. You don't need to remember the formula.
you can also derive it. It's very simple. But okay. Can you mention it in a graph? Can you show it in graph itself?
Okay, and the next question will be like, why do we not have the critical radius concept in the case of plain walls or thin slabs?
Because in uh, in a plain slab, the conduction resistance will keep on increasing if we keep on increasing the insulation area. Insulation part, if we keep on increasing, the conduction resistance will keep on increasing. So the heat loss will reduce or will keep on reducing. So that's why we don't have a critical radiation exposure.
So,
The area keeps, remains the same, but in circular in pipes, if we keep on increasing the thickness of insulation, the area keeps on increasing, and so we have lesser convective resistance. So that's why there is a critical radius of insulation in pipes and not in slabs.
So
correct.
how, okay. So how does heat transfer by convection differ from that of conduction and radiation?
Uh, in uh, in radiation, there is no need of a medium. The heat transfer takes place by electromagnetic radiation, and in conduction, it travels by the free electrons present in the body, and in convection, there is a requirement of a fluid between the material for the heat to pass from the material. There is a requirement of a fluid, and convection is basically advection and conduction combined. So usually, basically there are only two type of heat transfer. Those are conduction and radiation. Convection is basically a mix of advection and conduction.
Okay. Next,
So, Sanket, yeah, that was nice actually. Your technical seems strong, but I think you need to improve in HR. What do you say, ma'am?
Yes, I will definitely say means your answers are not like that concrete.
I,
And
I, I
first
was
of
felt
all,
like I'm not prepared currently. So.
yeah, but at least prepare the introduction part. There may be possibility that there will be random HR questions for you, but at least your introduction should be a little bit more effective as which we were able to see today.
Your introduction and why IOCL. You had no answer for that question. It will be asked to you why IOCL.
थोड़ा सा आपको और मेहनत करने की जरूरत है संकेत, क्योंकि पीआई में आप कट जाओगे। ओके, अगर ऐसे प्रिपरेशन रहेगी तो पीआई में आप सिंपली बता देता हूँ कट जाओगे, क्योंकि जो हमने देखा आज, आप क्वेश्चंस का आंसर नहीं दे पा रहे थे, है ना, और कहीं ना कहीं आप झिझक रहे थे। तो डरना तो सबसे पहले है नहीं, है ना, मॉक चल रहा है तो डरना तो है नहीं, ठीक है। दूसरी बात, आपको थोड़ी प्रिपरेशन की जरूरत और लगेगी। यू हैव टू ब्रश अप योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स एंड कहीं ना कहीं आपको कॉन्सेप्ट्स ब्रश अप करने, तो प्लीज गो थ्रू रिवीजन, एक बार रिवीजन करो और फिर से मॉक लेंगे, कोई टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है। अगले मॉक में वी नीड बेटर संकेत, राइट, श्योर। और जो सब्जेक्ट्स है, जैसे हीट एंड मास ट्रांसफर, फ्लूइड मैकेनिक्स एंड मशीन, जो डिजाइन वाला पार्ट है ना, तो ये तो थोड़ा सा आपको अच्छे से कर लीजिए ना, ठीक है। एनी मोर सजेशंस बोथ सर?
नहीं, so far
From
इतना ही है. Let's say maybe when we will come again together,
यस,
तब और करेंगे. Yeah, ma'am.
श्योर।
means I'll also recommend to have a little bit general knowledge about oil and gas industry, what we are going through currently and what are the stats speaking. So just have that a little bit of knowledge because they can ask sometimes.
ओके,
Yeah, that's it. Good.